The following video is presented by Car Gurus. Search over 5 million listings to find the right car for you at cargurus.com. A special Car Gurus link from me, Ryan Holman, is in the description and as the pinned comment for this video.
Tony Renna competed in Indy NXT from 1998 to 2000 and won a race at Michigan in 1998. Furthermore, he had a best championship finish of 5th in 2000. However, in 2001, Renna did not have a team to drive for in the IndyCar series. For 2002, he was hired by the Kelly Racing IndyCar team to be a test driver, a spotter for Al Unser Jr., and a driving coach for their Indy NXT driver, actor Jason Priestley. In July, Unser entered alcohol rehabilitation and, until he would return, Renna would replace him. The first race Renna would do was Nashville. For his debut, Renna qualified in 14th place. Meanwhile, teammate Scott Sharp was starting 11th. Renna's car had an onboard camera for the ESPN 2 broadcast. On lap 23, Robbie Buell had an engine fire and the race had its first caution period. All drivers made a pit stop during this time, except Renna and Alessio Salazar, who became first and second. On lap 33, the race restarted. Renna was challenged by Salazar and Sam Hornish Jr. 6 laps later, Renna had a 3.3 second lead over them. After 48 laps, Renna was ahead of Hornish by 7 seconds. As lap 58 started, Renna was close behind lap driver Jeff Ward. The next lap, Renna got past Ward. Moments later, Raul Boesel and Greg Gray had separate crashes. The caution period for the latter two crashes came in around the time where the race's second pit stop sequence was to occur, meaning Renna would be pitting with most drivers, rather than longer before them. Renna had a great opportunity to win his debut race. After making his pit stop, Renna was next to Thomas Scheckter and lost control. Felipe Giafoni came close to clipping Renna's car. Renna was able to continue in the race, though. However, he was now 3 laps down in 18th. On lap 109, Renna followed Richie Hearn and Buddy Lazier under Salazar, who then crashed out, causing the race to have a caution time. During this time, Renna made another pit stop and was now 16th. Following this, Scheckter and Billy Boat crashed on lap 170, causing the race to have its 6th caution period. For the restart, Renna, who was still 3 laps down, would be 3rd in line. Unfortunately for Renna, as the race restarted on lap 179, Alex Barron got past him. Entering turn 1, Renna went very high and was nearly hit by Lazier. Renna likely damaged his tires as he applied his brakes and made another pit stop, causing him to lose 2 more laps. Afterwards, Lazier crashed on lap 182. As a result, Renna moved up to 11th. However, 10th place Jeff Ward was 4 laps ahead of Renna. Suddenly, with 5 laps remaining, Ward spun out. In the process, he lost 6 laps and Renna got into the top 10 for the first time in the race since spinning he would finish in this position. In his debut race, Renna led for 35 laps, which was the second most of any driver after Hornish, who led for 95 of 200 laps. Additionally, Renna was the second IndyCar driver in 2002 to finish in the top 10 in their debut race. Scheckter finished 6th at Homestead. Renna did the next race, Michigan, in place of Unser. There, Renna started 10th, led 3 laps, and finished 4th. After Unser returned at the following event, Kentucky, Kelly started to have a 3rd entry for Renna, who drove the final 4 races of the season in it. For the 2002 season, Renna started 4 races and finished in the top 10 in 4 of them. Renna remained with Kelly in 2003, but the only race he did was the Indianapolis 500. There, Renna started 8th and finished 7th in what, unfortunately, ended up being his only 500 and final IndyCar race. It was later announced that Renna would be driving for Chip Ganassi Racing in 2004, after they won the 2003 championship with Scott Dixon. While testing at Indianapolis in October 2003, Renna had a massive crash and died at the age of 26 years. Renna had an impressive IndyCar debut that showed he had immense talent and is very much a case of what could have been.